running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. She dies, Sayori dies. Spoiler alert. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Zach. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But if you did wait for me, after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Zach, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh my god. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you would learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, Sayori. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the only one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Eh. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Zach. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of courage. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Zach. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She is looking right through me through the screen. She knows I am alive. She knows I am alive. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Zach. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped paper tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table.
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of table to reveal a dozen white, fluffy
Cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my directions. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. It should have been poison. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh, I thought you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy.
Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Oh, that wasn't her line. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so really happy. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all that effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it.
I imagine Natsuki to sound like Mickey Mouse. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three, and that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, I feel like Natsuki is only 1 year younger than the rest. She looks like a 10-year-old mixed in with 16-year-olds. Why does she look like that?
So, Zach, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I like reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Then comes her arg.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Average introvert core. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Loop. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at that minimum level. I read Goosebumps. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Yuri? For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Eh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's died eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Yeah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. She reminds me of Julika if she was actually Luca's younger sister. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Monica is canonically British. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri, dot dot dot, question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I have a very good poem idea. Roses are red, violets are blue. My name's not Dave. Microwave. Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Um. Dot dot dot.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will all help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Zach? Monica smiles warmly at me again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I'm thirsty. I am thirsty. I am thirsty. His tears are just a fucking rain, so I just say nothing. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and what, Mr. Zach? Huh? And what? I lose my train of thought. Just lagging. Don't lag on me, game. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, but, I'm sorry, I thought. Zach. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. I'm gonna write TikTok poetry. What is TikTok poetry? Does it hurt looking at other boyfriends hugging their girlfriends, kissing them, knowing that he would never do the same to you? But what is it? Do I write Colleen Hoover type poetry? Yes. Oh god. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, that's against my boundaries.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Zach, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. What are you ing me for? Don't you? You know something. She knows something. I know what she knows, but like, stop. Can we tell her to stop? Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing? Correct answer is no. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I don't remember. I want to sign into Steam on Discord, but I don't know my password, nor do I know my username. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Zach, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together because she always stayed after the school for clubs. Sure, might as well. How long is the gameplay? How long is DDLC? Average 4 hours. Not spending 4 hours per day.
Yay! Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori.
Sayori.
What? Sayori? Then there's Sayori, Natsuki, Monica, and Yuri. Yuri, and of course, Monica. Just Monica, just Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I don't think so. Maybe, who knows? What literature do they read? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. There's only one girl that's facing frontwards towards you because the others are unable to. Because the others are being stopped by Monica, and Monica is looking directly towards you because she knows that. Because she she wants to be the only one you can look into her eyes. Because it's just Monica. Why do I watch game theory? Alright. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh shit, I have to write a poem. Oh my god. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Why can why are the choices for who can like my poem only Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri? That's not good. That's not good. Okay, let's write a poem. Let's write a poem. Let's write a poem. Let's write a very beautiful poem. Microwave. Do you know what I'm saying? Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Fireflies. Huh? Chocolate. Was by that squirrel? Oh god. Huh? Rat. Rat. Pain. This is going to love Sayori. Why you like this? Can I pick up the stickers? I can't do that. Okay. Starscape. Headphones. Entropy. What does that mean? Where's my dictionary? Where's my dictionary? What does entropy mean? Entropy mean. Where's my dictionary? I'll just keep a dictionary with me. Why is it lost? Why is my dictionary lost? Ah. Where's my dictionary? I found it. Okay. Entropy. E-N-T-R. That entropy isn't here. There's entrepreneur, then entrust. There's no entropy. What does entropy mean? What does entropy mean? Didi, what does entropy mean? Entropy, meaning a thermodynamic quantity representing the unavailability of a system's thermal energy for conversion into mechanical work, often interpreted as the degree of disorder or randomness in the system. Who here's random? Okay. Marriage? No. Aura? Ew. Unending? So true. After image? Vivacious. Graveyard? Heaven sent. blanket, v- Sayori, intellectual, melancholy, nightgown, contamination, marshmallow, kitty, philosophy, skipping.
Hi again, Zach. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Zach. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not really accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Aren't you a junior? Shut up. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Mm, Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly decided. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Zach always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Do not go into her room anymore, Zach, please. Please. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's not even the beginning of it, Zach.
Is that so? Pagal si. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Zach can become good friends too.
People pleaser. Why does she only have four fingers? Where's it? How she? Whatever. Don't question things. She's not going to be alive for long. How long till she dies? How long into DDL say before Sayori dies? I'm lagging. Is Monica truly evil? Unlike her original version, which is tragic, has moments of sympathy, generally cares for parent friends, and is redeemed at the end of the game. This version of Monica is far from that, being envious and selfish sociopath who doesn't care about anything other than her own depraved. Who cares? When is the festival? I need her dead. I need Sayori dead. Come on, Sayori, stop lagging.
I'm gonna rock and roll. Yeah, yeah, I make you lose control. Yeah, yeah, come on and dance with my phone. Yeah, yeah, 'cause I got what I got. Don't you know I got that car? I got that rock and roll.
Do you think I can remove?